GM, as you know, selling shares in its IPO for 14% more than originally planned. That would make it the second largest U.S. IPO on record. Well, joining us this morning on the phone from Colorado is Greenbriar Equity Group managing partner and co-founder. He is Gerald Greenwald. Greenwald, by the way, is a former chairman of Chrysler. Also with us is our own John Erlichman, who's been really following this GM story for us right here in the newsroom. But, Jerry, I want to kick it out with you. So this IPO may go for higher than originally priced, 14% higher. What does that say to you about GM and potentially the future here for this company?
I think GM is on a great path. They really did fix their balance sheet. They've got their costs down. They've got a lot of new product coming out, really good product. Their quality's up, and now they're making money when total cars and trucks in the U.S. are being sold at a rate of about 12 million, and when the economy gets better and sales are normal, 15, 16 million, they're going to print money.
Hey, Jerry, it's John Erlichman. How important is the trading in GM stock in the first couple of days after this deal gets done? Stephen Ratner said IPO pricing is an art, it's not a science. We know that now this deal gets priced at a higher price, but of course maybe you get less of that IPO pop.
Well, I agree with Steve. I don't know how to judge what will happen in the days after the IPO is priced. I know that typically bankers who advise companies that are doing IPOs say that they're trying their best to guide pricing so that after IPO prices tick up a little. Too much, they left too much on the table. The company did. Too little, they disappoint those they sold the IPO to. So the hope is that it'll tick up a little.
Jerry, let me ask you, would you buy into the new General Motors?
Well, here's my take. I'm smart enough not to buy my own stock. I leave it to professionals, but personally. But I believe that GM is going to do very well over the next 2 to 3 years. And anybody who buys in now and isn't looking out past 2 to 3 years will do really well.
Hey, Jerry, before we go, what about GM versus Ford? What's the better play?
Oh, it's really hard to say. I think Ford has, in my view, has one edge, and GM has one edge. Ford has one edge in that they have rationalized all their products, or almost all their cars and trucks, so that they build one car for the world.
Okay.
GM needs to do that at some point.
All right, we got to leave it there. Jerry, thank you so much. Gerald Greenwald.